First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes, working hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Well, look at that. Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing? You guys feeling okay here this morning?
Oh,
Doing
yeah.
good?
Oh, yeah.
It's a
That's
sunny
excellent.
day. It's warm. It's great.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. There's a lot of stuff going on today that we're going to have to talk about here. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's bring in some other people that we can say hi to. Of course, we've got some live on location happening. We're going to have to see if, let's see. Is there, okay, so that's supposed to be Amanda there live on location. She doesn't look quite as good as she usually does. So, oh, look at that. There you go. You're joining us. Oh, look at that. Cloud's there. Actually, I don't think we've ever introduced Cloud to the community. So why don't we do that on our show? So, Amanda, take it over. Who's Cloud?
Cloud is our practicum student from Lethbridge College. And right today... Oh,
Oops. Hold on. I want to actually... I do want to show Cloud. I do want Cloud to be seen. I'm not trying to hide you or anything. Don't worry.
So Cloud will be here all day, playing the radio station, broadcasting live. We're at the community hall at the Mother's Day Market.
Perfect. Okay, so you're going to give us a little tour there of the market. Now, you're set up right at the front there for the radio station. You're going to be live on location. Of course, this is part of your practicum, so you're setting up there. We've got the radio station playing inside the Mother's Day Market, right? So that's where the radio station... So they're going to hear you a lot today, Cloud, so that's awesome. Are you excited about that, eh?
Yeah, I just hope everyone doesn't get sick of me. But I am the favorite practicum student in Nanton.
That's right. That's right. You've become the favorite practicum student in Nanton. Couldn't be because you're the first practicum student from Lethbridge College in Nanton, but, you know, we'll talk about that another time. So, Cloud, you...
Technicality.
Yeah.
Oh, you think so? You think that's a technicality? So I got a question, Cloud. Again, more evidence here. So since you're at the Mother's Day Market, I guess that means that Mother's Day might be an important thing this weekend. Is there anything you're going to be doing for your mother that we can... I'm not sure if your mother is watching this right now or watching it later.
I told her yesterday with Connecting Claresholm she's not allowed to watch the rest of it because I showed her the karaoke part and I told her she's not allowed to watch today, so we're good.
Okay.
But... Yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't know the surprise then?
No, she doesn't. So...
Okay.
I got her a Bon Jovi hoodie because she loves Bon Jovi like so much.
Who doesn't love Bon Jovi? Come on.
And then we're supposed to be going out for dinner with like the whole family pretty much to My Pizza Steakhouse. And yeah, it's this really good restaurant in High River, which is where I live. So it's going to be good. I'm very excited. I'm going to get Alfredo. So
yeah, better. I have a feeling this is a little bit of a selfish dinner. It's not about your mom at all. It's about your Alfredo.
Hey, I organized it.
Oh, you organized it, yeah.
So, if anything, I'm just
Cool.
for a ride.
That's right. Okay, well, enjoy the ride then.
If it wasn't for Cloud, there wouldn't need to be a Mother's Day for Cloud's mom. So
Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So let's thank Cloud then. So you know what I think? I think that I just brought Alec in from Connecting Claresholm. So Alec is joining us now. And of course, Alec and I do Connecting Claresholm, and you know, Cloud helped us with the sound effects yesterday and doing a little karaoke as well. So that is a show that we do that's very similar to Good Morning Nanton Live. But I'm gonna put this out there also for Alec again. I'm gonna put it out every week for Alec. Maybe perhaps for Mother's Day, Cloud, if you feel like doing this, we do have a karaoke over at the Wagon Wheel Pub, and it's happening this Tuesday from 8 to 10. So again, I thought it was a great segue to introduce again our one of our sponsors, Wagon Wheel Pub, Nan's Good Time, Feel Good Place, and yes, of course, we've got the karaoke where you can come and sing and possibly see Alec this week at karaoke singing Tequila. Most likely is what he would sing, as long as it's a one-word song.
I've done that. I've literally done that.
Does not surprise me. There you go. See. So yeah, if you feel like coming over to Wagon Wheel Pub in Nanton there and bringing mom along for a little Mother's Day, then feel free. So we've got karaoke coming up, and of course it's always a good time. So that's going to be Tuesday, May 16th. It's singing by donation. It's all raising money for the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association, the nonprofit here in Nanton. So, okay, we are going to let you guys go a little bit because it seems like you're getting busy with people who are talking to you over there at the market. So we're going to let them go. Our band, Highway 533 Band, we want to thank you again for opening up the show. We'll talk to you in just a little bit. I've got to talk to Alec here about what's going on in Claresholm. So we'll see you in just a little bit here. Okay, guys?
Cool.
Okay, Alec, it's your time to shine here, buddy, like always.
You know, this is it's just a lot going on. I can feel there's an energy, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And the studio's full today here with personality, like big personalities. So, I'm trying to handle myself here, but we got some of the biggest personalities in this area in this studio all at one time right now. This is crazy. So why don't you fill us in on what's going on in Claresholm? What we talked about yesterday on Connecting Claresholm happens 12 to 1 every Friday.
Indeed, I will. Thank you. Okay, so this weekend, it's Mother's Day. We got a couple Mother's Day things happening. So there's a Mother's Day brunch happening at the Legion. You can check out those guys. I think they've only got one sitting, 8 to 11 a.m. There's also Mother's Day brunch happening at the Fairway. They have 3 sittings, but just check with them. You can RSVP at 625-3232. Just make sure that you can get in at either 10 a.m., noon, or 2 p.m. Get your tickets for the Claresholm Art Society 50/50.
Save it as a favorite.
On Monday. So there's a lot of time left to... someone's saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Okay. So yeah, we've got the 50/50 happening with the Art Society. Make sure you get your tickets for that. A little further down the road, if you're interested in being a vendor for the Fair Days happening in Claresholm in August 13th, they're looking for vendors for the Show and Shine and Market. And last but not least, this is an interesting one. We talked about this yesterday. Coming up on May 18th at the library at 6 p.m., they're going to do a tour of the library, which might sound like you know what a library is, who needs a tour. But I didn't know this until we actually talked about it yesterday. You can rent a kayak from the library. You can rent like dishes, pots, pans.
Okay.
They also have toys that you can take out of the library, like a book. So they just want to give everyone a chance to take a look at all of the other things you can get from the library, other than, of course, books. So yeah, that's going to be happening on the 18th at 6 p.m. Yeah. And that's
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I was just checking here while you were filling us in there, making sure that everybody can hear you. I haven't had any comments saying that they can't hear you, so we're gonna make the assumption that they could hear you. But I mean, you had a lot of stuff up there that they could read anyway. So thank you very much there for coming in and helping us out with that. Now, before I let you go, do you want to say anything about your mother for Mother's Day?
I don't think we have enough time.
Don't have enough time with that, eh?
So my mom, this is what's cool. So my mom, she lived in Edmonton for quite a while. She's back. She's actually visiting for a little while here in Claresholm. So I get to see my mom on Mother's Day for the first time in maybe 10 years. So
that is sweet.
So we've got some plans for tomorrow. And no, my mom's awesome. She was on the show yesterday. She actually got a credit in the opening of our show as Alec's mom.
That's right.
Yeah, so
she had a lot of great things. I wish I had actually pulled the video of all the great things she said about you after you passed her your phone with the script. Yeah, it was so nice. It was so nice.
Some uncertainty around pronunciation. A lot of it phonetic because it's me.
Did you say uncertainty around pronunciations, like how to properly pronounce your name and stuff?
Yeah, right. I'm going to tell you this real quick. This is my favorite mom moment.
Yeah.
When I graduated high school, because I got called Alex all throughout high school.
Yeah.
And so she said, just please make sure they get it right. I may have told this story already, but it's funny. So I said to the lady doing please get it right. My mom will kill you if you don't do it. So it comes around my name. She says, Alec, great, Henderson.
So instead of Harrison, so they finally got their first name right, and then they couldn't pronounce Harrison.
They got me Henderson.
So you're the Hendersons. I'd be happy to be the Hendersons. I think they were very famous on TV. So, well, thank you very much, Alec. I really appreciate you coming on and filling us in on what's going on in Claresholm. Awesome. So, Connecting Claresholm, everybody can catch that Fridays in the same way that we do this one, just online, social media, and on our YouTube channel every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. So we'll see you guys. We'll see you later there, Alec.
Have a good weekend, everyone. See you.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Okay, so we've got a lot of guests that are in the studio right now. We are. You probably have heard some of the laughter and stuff that's going on in here. We do, of course, want to get everybody who's in the studio to participate in what's going on. The first guest that I'm going to bring in right now, before we do the next part of the show, because I always want to see if the guest wants to participate in the next part of the show. She doesn't know what the next part of the show is. It's a great part. So, but I don't know if this is going to be the first of many visits from Jody Seeley, or if this is going to be the last visit from Jody Seeley ever on this show.
You're making me very nervous right now.
So we usually try to make it pretty easy for people. But there's a couple things that we have to do here, and I wanted you to participate with us. And everybody else who's in the studio, everybody in the studio behind us, go ahead and wave. Wave there. Yeah, see all those people back there? Yeah. So what we're going to do is during the show, and we have like $150 that we give away on the show today, and it progressively goes up $20 every week if they don't win. So if we have somebody who's watching and they want to play, and they actually mention one of the names of the businesses that we have here, because look at this. This is kind of cool. We got this spinning wheel, and it's got all the businesses and got some spin again on there. So we had Randy who was tuned in and watching, and Randy actually commented here just a little while ago when we were playing the tequila song, and he was talking about but goes do the Pee Wee Herman dance to it.
Oh, goodness.
So yes, we'll obviously be doing that when we're doing karaoke. We'll be doing the Pee Wee Herman, or at least Alec will be. So we have this wheel here, and we've got a bunch of local businesses on it. And so what we do is we put up the sign here, choose a local business from the businesses that are listed here. They are the participants. Okay. Stewthorns. Now everybody listen. Stewthorns, because I said so, and everybody pick one here. Primal Soul Boutique, Southern Cuts, Blended Boutique, The Hive, Parlor Aesthetics, Willow Creek Studio, GCS Automotive, Fresh Mart, Sandstone Pharmacy, Cattleman's Corner, Georgie's Cafe, Belladonna Boutique. So somebody online, the first person who can comment one of these businesses, one of the businesses, is going to be the official contestant that when we spin the wheel, if it lands in the business, then $150 is going to go toward that business for that person to spend there. Ooh. So that's the way that this works. So everybody, while people online are kind of thinking about it, everybody in the studio gets to pick one as well. So you guys heard the businesses. So anybody, you guys have your picks here. So everybody,
yep.
What are your picks? What do you got? Show some out here.
Oh, Primal Soul.
Okay, so
Primal Soul.
Jody's got Primal Soul. What else do we have here? Come on, Jen. So I got Jen here. We'll just put Jen. So who did you say? Stewthorns. Okay. Okay. What about in the back there? We got Chris. The Hive. We got The Hive. Anything else? Cattleman's Corner. Okay. So you guys have your picks. Okay. And we're going to go on and, look at this. So
yeah,
we've got, now, isn't this funny? This would be a crazy. Randy actually was the first contestant to pick last time. He is the first contestant to pick this time. He picked because I said so. Last time he picked Wagon Wheel Pub. And it was $150, same as it is today, and
Yeah.
you won.
Whoa.
He won it.
Nice.
So he got $150 to spend at the Wagon Wheel Pub. So it was, of course, he comes to our karaoke all the time too. So it was the perfect place to be able to win that and spend it at the Wagon Wheel Pub during the karaoke. So Randy is just picked because I said so. You guys have your picks. Now, Randy is the official contestant. So he's the one who can win this. But for fun, we'll see if you guys end up winning as well, just for fun. Okay, so that's going to happen in just a little bit here on the show. So you guys, that's the first part. Now the next part, we have to bring our band back in for. So here we go. Now I'm going to have Jennifer, such drama. So she's also joining us in the studio today because there's a big production coming up. We're going to talk to her about that and the rest of the crew here. We got some very special little actors and actresses here. But we also have to do birthdays. Now, this is the part that I'm wondering, Jody, Jennifer, are you singers?
No.
Not even for birthdays? Not even for birthdays. If we all did like ensemble cast singing here, would you guys do it? Like, let's do chorus singing.
I could do some background
How
music.
about lip sync? How about lip sync
I'm
happy
good
birthday?
at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lip sync happy birthday. How about we do that? Okay, so let's take a look. And you guys in the background, you guys can sing it too. Just sing along with us, okay? So let's take a look and see who we've got for birthdays today. So far, we have Loretta. We have Becky Scott. We have Bruce Duncan. We have Tyler Weidman. We have Alyssa McMasters. And we also have, who's not on here and I found out, it is actually Kristen Hall's birthday today as well. So,
Well, there you go.
So we are going to sing happy birthday to Kristen too. Now I'm going to bring Amanda in, who's down at the market there. Amanda, do you want to sing happy birthday with us, or do you want to be left out of this one? Do you want to lip sync or you want to sing?
I think she
I'll
has
pretend
to.
to sing.
Okay,
sure.
you pretend to sing, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll pretend to sing.
Okay. So once again, everybody, we're going to do Loretta, Becky, Bruce, Tyler, Alyssa, and Kristen. Okay? Okay. So Highway 533 band, take it away. Let's do it. Everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Loretta, Becky, Bruce, Tyler, Alyssa, and Kristen. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to get the train wreck video, and we're going to pull that out for these birthdays. I think that was the best train wreck we've ever had on the show for happy birthday.
That was intense. I used to play Jingle Cats all the
Did you
time,
sing
singing
Happy
birthday on the
Birthday?
radio, but this was
Oh, yeah.
way better.
Look at this. Kristen's right there.
Oh, yay!
Kristen,
Happy
look at-
birthday!
Happy birthday, Kristen. Happy
I just started
birthday.
saying her happy birthday. So.
Yeah. Yes. Happy birthday, Kristen. Happy birthday.
And this is Kristen's mom. She
Oh,
watched the show.
Well, congratulations, Kristen's mom, for giving birth to Kristen on this day. And happy Mother's Day to you as well, coming up this weekend.
We can't hear you, but anyway.
Okay, that's great. That's awesome. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Oh, my goodness. This
Never
show-
a dull moment around
No,
here, is
not
there?
around here. Not around here. It's crazy. All right. Well, congratulations to all the birthday people. And thank you very much, Highway 533 band, our house band, for helping us out again. We'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to say goodbye to you for now, but you guys get ready. Okay. Now you guys are doing some sort of improv for us today, aren't you? Is that what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Interpretive dance, I hope.
I think so. Yeah. Okay, so Jody, let's talk to you. So I am so excited to have you on. Ever since I heard your name in the community and started doing this, I'm like, I gotta have Jody on.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Finally, you are doing something in the Nanton community that we can talk about, and I can have you here to chat about this thing that's going
Well,
on.
I was born and raised here, so
I didn't know
I'm
that.
Nanton all the time, no matter what.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. So that's crazy. Now, so you went to school in Nanton here?
I did. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So this now that you're away from Nanton, you've grown up now. You're an adult.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing adult things.
Adulting, so hard.
Adulting, and sometimes watch you have your coffees and stuff like that. Your coffee talks. So you do this kind of thing. So you grew up and you got into the entertainment business as well, right?
Yeah.
So
I did a long time in the media world, over 20 years,
oh
believe
my
it or not.
goodness, that's
Yeah.
crazy. So now after all that excitement and stress
Yeah.
and anxiety all the time.
Waking up at 4 a.m. Don't
Now-
do that anymore.
Now
Yeah.
you a complete shift.
Yeah.
And now we're just settling down.
Yeah, so much calmer.
Now it's calm. Now it's relaxed.
Now it's very calm. Yeah.
You figured it out, haven't you? I still haven't figured it out.
I want to make it for the next, 40 years. So I needed to calm it down. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy in this world, but okay. So I want to know what's going on. You're coming to Nanton. You're doing this stuff here now. It's not just Nanton. You guys are doing this in other places as well, right?
Yeah, we have classes in a number of different communities, but it was really exciting for me to be able to bring meditation classes into Nanton and to be able to connect with the community in a different way and offer some mental health and healing in the community in a really fun group way, and just to be here for it. But we do classes in High River, and Jess, who you saw in the picture, also does some classes in Okotoks. So
right.
we're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. So you're bringing this to Nanton. Now, where in Nanton? I think most people are going to know what you're talking about when you say this.
I said the business earlier because I pledge allegiance to that. But we are in the studio just behind Primal Soul Clothing. So it's the same building, but it's the Primal Soul Studio.
Okay.
Bobby, as soon as I saw that she had a studio space, I messaged her and was like, oh my gosh, I would really love to come to Nanton and share meditation classes in the community. And she was like, yes, please. And we, just made it happen. So we do that on Wednesday nights.
Wow, very cool. How long have you been doing this now? What made you want to shift from...
What brought you to meditation?
What brought you to meditation?
Life? You remember COVID?
Yeah.
No, I was really struggling, just to be really truthful and honest. I was struggling mental health-wise about a year ago, a lot.
Okay.
And I was looking for tools that could help to just feel calmer, feel better. There was some anxiousness and panic attacks in my life. And I was like, how do I just find some Zen? And so I was doing some mental health coaching. And one of the things they suggested to try was meditation. And at first I was like, that sounds dumb. No, I don't want to be still or quiet my mind or any of those things. But I started to try it, and I did a 20-day, 20-minute meditation challenge and fell in love. At the end of that 20 days, I was sleeping better. I was feeling better. I was much more positive, and I thought, well, there might be something to this thing. And just because I'm a nerd like this, I started to research it a lot more, and then I found an online certification program with an amazing woman out of Edmonton, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take this certification program. I don't know why, but I think I will.
Yeah.
And at the end of that, I got really excited about bringing it into the community, and it really felt like it was bringing together all of my passions. So community development, talking, all of the things come into one. And so I just really felt called to do group meditation where people come and meditate together. And so you share in that space, you share in the energy, you get to meet with people. And normally I think meditation is something people do a lot on their own, but there's a real powerful excitement to doing it in a group setting. And so I just started to do classes, and I was like, well, if people come, it's something I'm supposed to do. And so far people have showed up, so thank you.
Well, that's great.
And it's been really, really cool.
So you actually just touched on something that I think is really interesting for me is, all the years that you were in broadcasting. Is there any kind of, connection between what you learned in broadcasting and bringing it into the meditation world?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because my format is guided meditation, so it's me sort of bringing you through that. So that those years of broadcasting, being able to inflect your voice in different ways, being able to calm your tones, being able to speak at different pace, using your tonality, all of that comes into play into meditation. And I think that if you've ever been someone who's used a meditation app or something, going through, there's voices you resonate with and those that you don't. And so I really feel those years of broadcasting allowed me to develop a way to speak in that I think people can resonate with, and it allows them to relax and fall into a place of calm.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. I'm going to tell you this. This is a big compliment, okay?
Uh-oh.
Now, are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of George Canyon? Lives in the area. George
Canyon. I think I've heard of him. Yeah.
So we had George Canyon on the show.
Yeah.
And it's a toss up for me. I don't know who I'm more excited to have, you or George Canyon
Oh my
on this
gosh.
show. So
Well, that feels good. Thank you.
So yeah, he told some pretty cool stories about the industry as well. So.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I've interviewed him a number of times over the years, to the point where I'm probably blocked. Yeah,
to the point where you're blocked, really? Because I was going to say
he has a restraining order out against me.
I don't
It's
think
cool,
he's
though.
blocked me on this show yet. So I think he tunes in every once in a while. So I'm wondering. So George, you're invited to come for a little, inner light healing collective meditation and
amazing.
relax and because I mean it's a pretty wild world he lives in too. So
Absolutely.
So
and meditation, gosh, I don't know if I just get too crazy nerdy about it, because when I find something I love, I want to share it with the world. But like every single person needs this in their life. It doesn't have to be with me. I'm not going to oversell myself, but it's everybody needs to try it at some point.
Yeah, we all need a little calm, especially now.
Yeah, well, and it's got so many misconceptions to what it really is, right? So,
right. Okay, so let's talk about moms. So, any messages here for moms? What are you doing,
my mom
moms?
lives just up the street.
Okay,
like
so
she lives on the same street as you.
Okay, so are you going to visit mom after, or are you going to do something?
Probably not, but don't tell her. No,
okay, I won't tell her. It's okay. It's okay.
No, I'm off to another event today in Calgary, but I will be seeing her tomorrow.
Okay,
but,
good, excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Now, I want to make sure. Now we got all the information at the bottom there. So
yes,
and again, it's Wednesdays.
We do two classes. There's a 6:15 class and a 7:15 class.
6:15 and 7:15,
and there's still
Wednesdays.
space.
Okay, there's still space. So make sure. Now that's happening this way. It doesn't happen every Wednesday, does it?
Every Wednesday.
Oh, every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday till the end of June so far.
Until the end of June. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my mistake. I missed that. I thought it was just a one time this Wednesday or once a month or something like that. Okay,
every Wednesday.
So every Wednesday. So you guys get in there and start working here because it's Jody Seeley, and that's all you need to worry about. It's Jody Seeley.
You're too kind, David.
Get in there with Jody and have a little fun, just relaxing, calm down, meditate. Do whatever Jody needs you to do. So
you get to curl up in a blanket and relax. It's the best.
Yeah. Is there any curling up in balls? Fetal
if you
positions.
Want to. Yeah. If that's what feels good to you, Dave, you do that.
As we said before, I've got the roll of toilet paper here.
Yeah,
so
you do what you need to do.
Curl up in a ball and just let it all out.
We are a safe space.
Thank you for giving that. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we want to cover about your classes in town here? What you're doing? When you're moving back to Nanton, that kind of thing.
Right? One of these days.
Yeah.
One of these days. I love watching how this community evolved, and even like coming in today, and there's all the stuff going on at the Bomber Command Museum, and seeing everything outside, and and I love being able to be back in the community more and more. It just feels it's like coming home, because it literally is.
Home. It literally is home for you. So it would be great to have you back more often. And I love having
you. Just call and I will be here, because I'm like so excited about this garage. This is like I'm in a dream room. I got to wear headphones today. I got a microphone.
You know how long it took us? You know how long it took us to stop calling it a garage and start calling it a studio?
Sorry. Your studio.
Yeah, now you're gonna get us back into garage mode.
Sorry.
So okay.
Why don't you call it a garagio?
I've never thought of that actually. Now that you're bringing that to the table, we could consider that.
Or a studage.
Studage. I like studage. From now on, it's the studage.
It's perfect.
Let me just bring Amanda in. Amanda's my wife, so she's the president of the Nanton Community Broadcasting Association. I don't know if she can hear us here. She's pretty busy talking to people. Let's see what she's doing. That's the side of her head there.
Oh, I like her ear.
Yeah, she's got a great ear. I love her ear,
It probably tunes you out perfectly.
Oh, yeah. She tunes me out when she
so talented.
She's like, she's ready to go on cue whenever we need her. She's ready to go here. We can't hear her because I can't hear her. I don't know why we can't hear her. She's not muted. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
It's really crackly. But look at these guys. What's the name of your company?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we got to check out what they're doing.
Cuties.
Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! They're gonna sell out.
They make. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I feel like I'm yelling. Look at all these cute things that they make. They decorate them. They make all of this stuff. And check out the Rice Krispie squares.
I didn't expect this. Oh, this is so good. Yes, they are cuties. Tell them we know they're gonna sell out.
Yeah. And now I need a Rice Krispie square so bad.
Why do you think the Girl Guide cookies sell out all the time?
Yeah.
The cute
Oh,
cute
yeah.
little kids that are selling these things, and oh my goodness. Okay, you have to bring some of that. Bring some of that
I'm
home.
gonna buy that now.
Yes, you are. I know you are. I know you're going to buy it now. Okay, so now she can't. I don't think she's got the headphones in, so I don't think she can hear us. Or can you hear us? No, I didn't think so.
A little
Okay. Okay, we'll let you go. You keep shopping around there for the Mother's Day market over at the Nanton Community Center for Mother's Day coming up here. So there it is. Lots of stuff going on. Let's take a big look at that.
Look at that.
That's crazy. Okay, thanks a lot. Thank you, Amanda. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye.
Such a room full of talented people, and then here we are, just talking, not making anything. Just, yeah. That wasn't an insult.
I try to help. I try to do good stuff.
Oh, do you need to get your toilet paper out? I didn't mean it as hard as that. It's like, I'm just having some fun with you, David. Jeez. There's a selection of essential oils over here. Do you need one of those?
I might need that now, yeah.
I think all I want to say lastly about the class is that there's a drop-in option. And so if you've never meditated before or you want to try it or you've done it at home, I'm not as mean as I'm seeming right now. This is what David brings out in me. Please come to the class.
My favorite part was when you said, "Oh, do you need your tissue now?"
I'm just being helpful.
That was my favorite part. I love that. Okay, Jody, well, thank you very much for popping by.
Thank you so much for having me
Have
on.
fun today. And yes, we're just having fun here. So, okay, I know you're not mean.
No.
Okay, I will talk to you later. Have a great one. We'll see you, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay,
Thanks, friend.
thanks. Okay, so Jody Seeley was popping in the studio, and while she's getting ready to take off, and we're going to switch chairs, we are going to bring up our next sponsor here. We got to talk about our next sponsor, because our next sponsor, of course, is this one right here. Do you guys remember this sponsor? So, Trains Lawn Care, always helping us out with the show. And are you guys okay back there? I just want to check and make sure everything's good. Oh, I got a hug! Thank you very much, Jody. Thank you very much, Jody. I really appreciate it. Okay, so our sponsor, Trains Lawn Care, starting out with just a single truck mounted with a plow and a lawnmower. We have, and I'm just going to turn this microphone down over here because we got some feedback coming from those microphones. We'll turn those up in a second. Starting out with just a single truck mounted with a plow and a lawnmower, we have expanded our services and grown into one of the larger land maintenance contractors servicing Calgary, Airdrie, Brooks, Okotoks, High River, Nanton, and surrounding areas. Our expansion and stellar reputation for the past 20-plus years is due in part to our exceptional quality and timely service. Our maintenance teams complete a full property analysis during each visit and resolve any landscape-related issues to ensure your property is at its safest, healthiest, and looking its best. We are proud to say we have our certificate of recognition with the Alberta Construction Safety Association. We are also accredited with Contractor Check and the Better Business Bureau, and we are members of the CPC Irrigation Association. Trains Lawn Care, another proud sponsor of Good Morning Nanton Live. So thank you very much to them for helping us out. And now we're back with Amanda here for a second. Hi, Amanda. You put yourself in, so I thought maybe you had something you wanted to share with us. Okay, she's gone. That's so good. It's quality television right here. That's what this is. Okay, so we are now going to move on to our next guest. Now, I've got Jennifer is here. I'm going to turn your microphone up now so that we can hear you. So say hello to me again.
Hello, Dave.
And now we can hear you. Fine, Jennifer. Okay. And now I'm going to, while we're working on this, I'm going to edit the name here. Let's see. Now, let's see. Do you want to be, let's go Hansel, okay? So Hansel. Does Hansel have a last name, actually? No? No? Hansel doesn't have a last name? So there's Hansel there. Oh, except that they're not part of that, so I'm going to take that out. So let's do Hansel and Gretel. So now you're just the Hansel of the Hansel and Gretel. What happened to Gretel?
Oh, she died.
What do you mean she died? That doesn't happen in the production.
She'll be back in a minute.
She'll be back in a minute. Okay, so get that microphone close to your mouth there, buddy. Come on. You're a pro. Don't wreck everything. Okay. Oh, Amanda's joined us again, randomly. What's going on now, Amanda?
I'm just trying to connect. Bridget Jones has just arrived, so.
Oh my goodness! You guys know Bridget Jones in Nanton here? Are you familiar with Bridget Jones?
Yes, I'm announcing Bridget has arrived.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can use the words.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, and Hansel, are you familiar with Bridget Jones?
Totally.
Totally. Okay, I have a feeling you're fibbing me right now.
No.
Are you serious?
No,
You know Bridget Jones?
100%.
Okay. And are you familiar with Amanda's head, the side of her head?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've
Wonderful.
we've gotten to know the side of Amanda's head quite well during this show. So, Amanda, do you want to unmute and say anything, or?
Hi. I'm having some, technical difficulties as usual. It's very crackly. I don't know if you can hear me well.
Okay.
So you continue on, and I'll just randomly pop in.
Okay. We'll just keep looking at the side of your head when you come in. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna pop her out there so that we can move on here. And we are going to ask Jennifer here to kind of show us a little tour, give us a little tour of this production company that you guys started. Now, you and Chris, did you guys start this thing, or is Such Drama?
Yes.
You did?
Chris, myself, and another friend, Jill, started it in 2015.
Okay.
And it's actually Staley's Unique Character House. We just call it Such for short.
Okay. Okay, so that's what Such stands for.
Yep.
And we've got this production coming up that we're going to talk about. Now, we've got Hansel here. Gretel, is Gretel back? Gretel, are you there, back there? Okay, Gretel's back. Okay, good. Okay, Gretel, we'll pop you in a second. We can talk to you about your character. But we've got this show coming up here May 25th, 26th, and 27th. And some people may realize, because I've talked about it many, many times, that I'm also involved in this production. But why don't we talk about how this came about? Because there's a long story that's involved with this one.
Sort of.
So, and long being the time frame of this production. So tell us about that.
Hansel and Gretel. So Hansel and Gretel should be Such Drama's 5th pantomime. It is actually going to be our 6th production, our 6th pantomime. And for those of you that are listening, a pantomime is not miming.
That's
Because we
okay.
get asked that a lot.
So what is that then?
A pantomime is a type of British comedy musical play.
Okay.
And it is where there's jokes and music and fun and slight audience participation. Mainly the characters will talk to you and ask you to talk back.
Okay. So we've got this production that's coming up.
Yes, yes.
And how did this one in particular come about? Is this like a childhood favorite or something?
No, we've mainly picked pantomimes, and pantomimes are mainly based off of fairy tales.
Okay.
However, they're not normally the fairy tale you know, and they're not normally the story you know. They're just the characters.
Right, okay.
So this was our play, supposed to go up in April of 2020.
Okay.
And due to COVID, we got shut down in March, just like everything else. So we have waited 3 years to be able to put this play on.
Okay, I'm going to get you to stop this for 1 second. Somebody just messaged.
Dave, I'm not hearing you guys at all.
Okay, I was trying to go from bad audio to good audio, but then I went to no audio, and now we're back to, and now we got good audio. Okay, so everything is now fixed.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so we are going to now go back
Thank
to...
goodness for Amanda, eh?
Thank goodness. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go back and talk about this.
Okay.
Because we've got... now, I pulled all these up here. So this is just actually going to roll right through.
Okay.
And this is the cast.
It is.
For the Hansel and Gretel.
people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we've got myself in there. There's Chris as Nutmeg. So we're going to... While we talk about this, in fact, why don't we do it this way? Look at that.
There we
How cool
go.
is that, hey? So we're going to scroll through the cast here just to give them a little bit of, some props. And so you had said that, normally there are fairy tales
Yep.
that you guys do. So this one, this one was produced a long time ago, and then there was that break.
Yeah, well, the play we started with originally is not exactly the play we're putting up because it's actually gone through a rewrite. So we are doing a newer version with some changes. Not everything, but with some slight changes.
Okay.
And so it is slightly different.
John Dozeman. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. And some of the
Gen Z.
cast is different. Obviously, when we originally did the play, some of the characters don't fit because the kids are 3 years older. Like Jude right there was originally our Hansel.
I took a spot.
Now Darian is our Hansel. Mainly because Jude is like 5'8".
Yeah, that's
Double
right.
my height.
And it doesn't really work with Hansel anymore.
Especially with Sid, right? So
It doesn't quite, it's to be as tall as your dad and you're the kid, it doesn't quite work. So
Right.
he is now Wolfgang and is super funny and can't wait to see him in that role. So we have had some changes. We have about 50% of our cast that came back. Either in original roles or have been replaced in different roles. And then we have some new cast joining us this year.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk to Hansel here. So Darian, let's talk about this Hansel role that you've got. So I'm going to bring you up. So Hansel is another way of saying handsome, right? Is that why you were chosen for this role?
I mean, well, what can I say? Like, look at my face, man. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
What?
Well, you asked.
So what do you think of this role? Do you enjoy doing this stuff? Do you enjoy acting?
It's been like really fun because I've been I've been like
Get into that microphone there. Get into that microphone.
Like hi.
Yeah, that's now you sound good. Okay.
I've been like on and off with shows a lot lately. With Bah Humbug just happening literally like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And then I'm also doing a different show at the same time, and so I really just really like acting, and this show has been really special because of how much work I've put into it. Like, there's a lot of dancing, a lot of singing, and a lot of lines, and it's just been a really good experience just to be in the arts.
So you are enjoying your role then
Yes,
as Hansel.
yes.
Okay. What are you finding is the most difficult?
Mainly the singing, but I like getting used to it, warming up to it, I think. Sorry.
Mainly the singing. What about your dancing part?
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard too.
Tell me, Ma.
Oh yeah, don't even want to talk about that one.
You got some pretty good dance moves there, slapping those shoes, eh?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. What do you think you're going to do in the future with the acting and stuff? You think you'll take this to...
The dream is movies. That's like my dream in life, to be honest.
Really?
So yeah, and I've been like on and off of what I wanted to do, and that's how, I guess that's just how life works. But like, I've the main goal is movies, and this is just a really good way to get experience. And if I ever do get lucky enough, I'll have a pretty full resume, to say the least.
That's right, you will actually. That's pretty cool. So that's really neat. Now, which production did you do before Bah Humbug?
It was Music Man. The one
Music Man.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard a lot about Music Man. I didn't see it myself, but I heard a lot about it. So would you say that which one of these productions would you say is your favorite and why?
It really depends because obviously I do plays for three different places now. So Claresholm, Stavely, such, and I'm the one that I'm working on, Super Freaks, is one with my school.
Okay.
And so I think my favorite for Claresholm has definitely been Music Man because I just made so many friends and it was just really good experience.
Right.
And then my favorite for such, I gotta say Bah Humbug. Really unexpected, but it was just something about going back to our original place and not the Claresholm Hall, I think. We just going back to Stavely, just really getting a nice experience. It was so nice. I got really nostalgic, especially when I was doing Bah Humbug, because my first ever play that wasn't a school play I was a dragon who got slayed, and it was
really?
probably one of the best experiences ever.
That was the best experience ever, getting slayed as a dragon?
He was only 5. Come on.
Yeah. Between the lines.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, now what's it like having like an acting family? Because pretty much your entire family is like into acting, right?
It's so fun because, so since my mother, sister, and brother were like all like used to acting, when I got into it, I kind of just had a bunch of experience just from living with them. So it was easy to like warm up. Like my stage fright probably went away by my 3rd show. And so,
really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. Do you think your sister is going to follow in those same footsteps there?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Acting is just a really, really fun thing. So.
Well, why don't we switch out and Chris, do you want to talk to us here too?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we talk to Chris and Shell, right? Shelby?
Yeah.
Shelby. Okay. Shelby. Okay. Let's turn those microphones down so that we don't get the feedback. Try not to put the microphones right next to the headphones. So let's switch it out there, and we're going to talk to. There we go. While they switch out, we are going to talk to them. The Shelby who's playing Gretel. So we have to switch that as well, and then. Jen is now going to become Chris Slevin. So I'm going to change that up. So Chris Slevin, there we go. And Shelby. And I think I actually accidentally called Shelby Sydney earlier. So Shelby, will you ever forgive me for calling you Sydney earlier? Will you do that?
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot. Okay, good. Okay, so we're in here now. We're good. We're all good. We can see. Okay, perfect. Now, make sure that microphone's nice and close to your mouth there, okay? So just, try not to pull it out like your brother did, though. Gets in here, wrecks everything. Okay, so we're going to talk to Shelby now, who is playing the character of Gretel. So how are you finding this working with your brother as Hansel? Is there a lot of, are you guys really helping each other out? Or is there a lot of kicking and shouting and pulling hair and all that kind of stuff? What's going on there, Shelby?
Well, we are siblings, so.
You are siblings. That's kind of what I thought. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah.
It is fun working with him, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he help you out a lot? Or
Sometimes.
do you help him more?
I don't know.
You want to be careful what you say, right? Because you're siblings. All right, well, let's ask Mom here. So Mom will tell us the truth, right? So what's it like with the kids, working with the kids at home, getting them to practice their lines all the time and their songs they're dancing?
Yeah, I'd say the biggest challenge of directing your kids as siblings is like there's not much difference from home. So my poor cast has just seen like me making comments like pretend to love each other, pretend to protect each other. I think it's just probably the age, maybe, because 11 and 13. It's they're I think they're doing really good at acting and not being annoyed with each other.
Yeah.
So gotta give them props.
What's the toughest part and what's the most exciting part? So you got both the toughest and the most exciting part about putting a show together. Over the years, those challenges have changed, but I think now the worst part of it is just, for someone like me who's like ADHD, OCD, all that stuff, the biggest part is having all of your ducks in the row, especially at this point in a production. That's what Jen's for. I was going to say, Jen also helps out with some of this stuff, right?
Oh my goodness. So. Like I think on Facebook when I shared her picture today, I called her my right hand, which is absolutely what she is. So, to have that, she's kind of like the brain and I'm just the sort of flighty in and out artist that everyone sort of has to reel in. So, it's really nice to have a team behind you because over the years now I've learned that delegation is a huge part of leadership, right? And everybody has a role to play behind the scenes as well as on stage.
Right.
So that's probably actually my favorite part because the skills that come forward, even just from the actors, like, oh, I can make that, or I can go home and do this. And like Naomi, for example, she was in Bah Humbug with us and she's taken over as our prop master. And it's like you give her this one thing to make and she comes and it's just so much better than you would have pictured. So So it's crazy, like just seeing everybody's niches come together and create the show.
Yeah, it's really cool. You know what I find is most fascinating about doing these productions? Because when I joined you guys, my first production with you was Bah Humbug. And then now I'm doing Hansel and Gretel. And the whole thing that I haven't done this for years and years. Like when I was in high school, I really did a production. But you forget about the whole process. And what's really interesting and really cool is everything on paper. When you're reading it, it's a really hard thing to kind of put the whole thing together. And then when you actually go on stage and you see all the props and you start interacting with it and you start putting everything together and everybody's doing their lines in time and the songs are coming in, then you get this whole different idea of what this production looks like.
Absolutely.
And it's just amazing how it starts just on paper and how it evolves to real life.
Yes, absolutely. And one thing about such drama is we really pride ourselves on the ensemble part of our plays. I'm a big believer in every single piece of that puzzle is important. So every movement that's happening behind the actual action, the way that people are set up on stage is very, very important to me. And I notice chorus members more than I notice leads a lot of the time. So for me, I think that's just knowing that how important that is to me to look on stage, and it also builds skills within that chorus that they didn't know that they had.
Right.
It's funny, at the beginning when we started this and people got cast as chorus, it was like kind of a letdown for a lot of people, right? However, over the years, I find that I'm getting more and more actors coming to me saying, I do want to be a part of your ensemble, because they realize that their job is so much bigger that way. They get a lot more stage time.
That's really cool. Okay, Shelby, I got to ask you, what's your favorite part of the show so far? And now, without giving too much away, because we want people to buy tickets to come and see the show May 25th, 26th, 27th. We got some evening shows, and then we got one matinee show happening on the 27th. Okay, the 27th. Let me make sure I get that date right. So the 27th, the matinee is happening. But without giving too much away, just to entice people to buy those tickets to come and see you perform, what's your favorite part?
Well, I really like working with other people because I'm kind of a social person.
Okay.
And it's really fun having like rehearsals and knowing that everybody around you is acting.
Okay.
And
but what about in the show? Which part of what part of the script do you think is your favorite?
Well, I really like the witch scene.
The witch scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all you need to say. So everybody, the witch scene is Shelby's favorite. Okay, I'm gonna ask now, Darian, just out loud, what's your favorite part? Okay, that's good. That's good. So the part of the show is Darian's favorite. The witch scene is Shelby's favorite. So you have to buy tickets, right? Right, Chris? So
Absolutely.
You have to buy tickets to find out more about the witch scene and the part of the play. So give us a little information on how we're going to get tickets or how people can get tickets.
Sure. So you can order your tickets directly through Eventbrite, and you just search for Such Drama. On all of our posters, there's also a QR code that'll take you right to the ordering site. If you have an issue with technology, which a lot of us sometimes do, just contact the number on the poster and we will help you out.
Okay.
You can also email Such Drama as well.
Okay. Now, is eventbrite.com or .ca? Do you know?
Oh.
You know what? They can just look it up.
Okay, I think it's .com, but...
Okay, I think it's .com as well. So eventbrite.com, just look up Such Drama. You can get tickets that way. And then there's also the QR code on the posters.
And links on all of our Facebook.
Links on all the Facebook pages, Jen just said. So there's
right hand.
no excuse. There is no excuse for anybody saying, oh, well, I didn't know how to get tickets for this. No. There's no excuse for that. You know how to get tickets. And you can come and see these beautiful people and myself performing.
Can I just say one thing?
Of course you can.
You never asked my favorite part of the show.
Okay, let's
and
ask
I have
yours.
to say that, like, you and me, that I am really liking.
Let's not. Okay,
Yeah.
I know exactly. Of course, I know exactly
It's my
what you're
favorite.
talking about.
Dave's my favorite.
That's a good part of the show. I would say that's probably one of my favorite parts as well. So
That scene is one of my favorite parts.
is that
Jen's in agreement.
Jen's in agreement? Okay.
It's my favorite part too.
Yeah.
It's Amanda's favorite part as well. So, cool. Okay. We are going to get to spinning the wheel here because we don't have a lot of time left on the show. We got to spin the wheel and find out if Randy won. So, do you want to stick around with us, Amanda, to see if Randy won this one? Okay.
Yeah.
So we are going to now bring up the wheel here. Everybody remembers what they chose. And what did Jody choose again? What was hers? Hers was I think it was Primal Soul.
Yeah.
Actually, because she's working over at Primal Soul. So I think that's why she chose that one. Okay, so Randy, hopefully you're on still and you're ready to find out if you win another $150. You won the last $150, so this is a possible $300 total here. So let's pull this up and spin the wheel and see if you win. Here we go. Okay. So, again, now it was Because I Said So is what he chose. Mm-hmm. So it is spinning, it's slowing down, it's passed, but it's coming back around. Don't tell me. Randy? No way, Randy! I did it! What is going on?
Way to go, Randy!
What the heck is going on? Randy just won again. This time Because I Said So. And the same amount, $150. What is going on?
Wow. Luckiest person ever.
This is not rigged. Randy won again. He says, I like this. This is whoop-de-doo. That's what I can imagine. That's how I imagine Randy cheering on his Oilers, cheering on the fact he just won another $150 from the Wheel of Nanton. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he just got $150 for Because I Said So. Congratulations, Randy.
Nice.
So I guess that means that everybody else who had just for fun chose a business lost. So the most important person who chose a business actually won. So congratulations, Randy.
Not even rigged. That's crazy.
So what else did you find out there about the Amanda, Mother's Day market? So I know you were having some technical issues and stuff like that. Can you hear us okay now, or is everything fine? Yeah. So it's the end of the show. You got it all figured out now.
Yeah, of course.
Right in time.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so anything else you want to share about the Mother's Day market before we shut down the show?
I think it's just worth coming. There's been lots of people coming through so far, and
there's lots of stuff to buy for Mother's Day, right? Mom deserves all this stuff.
I might have bought a few things.
I think that should be for you as a mother. We do have 2 cats, so we are mothers to cats. So mother and a father to a cat, 2. So we deserve our day as well as mother and father. Okay, well, come on home. Randy just said, guess lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee.
You can have lots of coffee. There's other stuff there too, Randy. So you take a look around. I know you love shopping. That's probably one of your favorite things to do. So, okay, well, why don't you go and do some more shopping there, and we'll see you back home in a little bit. And happy Mother's Day to everybody. And I am going to let you go. And there's our band right there, Highway 533 band, all ready to go. We're having to shut down the show here. So Chris, Jen, Shelby, Darian, who I think just stepped out for a second. So I wanted to thank you guys for coming in and promoting the show. I'm excited to be doing this, and we'll be doing a rehearsal this afternoon as well. So seeing you guys again today. Can't have enough of you guys. Can never have enough of you guys.
Either, Dave.
Okay,
thank you.
I'm going to let you guys go, and we are going to say goodbye to everybody. But before we say goodbye to everybody, we of course want to say thank you to our final sponsor here on the show, which is G&JD. And I'm just going to turn that down so that we don't get the feedback on the headphones. G&JD Construction. G&JD Construction is a family-owned and operated company and has been providing general contracting services for over 43 years. They cater to the construction needs of residential and commercial clients in Nanton, Claresholm, High River, Southern Alberta, and surrounding areas. They specialize in renovations, commercial builds, and concrete delivery and installations. The company has been run by the family for 3 generations, and we are a proud part We are proud to be a part of the local commercial and residential community in Nanton, serving southern Alberta. There, we got it out. Good. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to sign off here. Thank everybody, and congratulations to Randy. I can't believe that. So good job, Randy. But have a great weekend, everybody. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and we'll see you guys next week on Good Morning Nanton Live. Take it away, Highway 533 Band.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, it's sweet talking, you could make it come true. I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there's always someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon.
Bob Barker reminding you, help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. The